Thank you for tuning in to the Bloody Truth Inside Games. My name is Blood Spirit, and we are going to get into this. This is the next city on our stop. It is Manhattan, and Manhattan is a absolute awesome city. Never been there, dying to go. Gonna have to go check it out. But there is a lot to Manhattan, so let's get into the grading of Manhattan. First of all, the first category is, of course, buying the floor. This is going to be a little tricky because if you look at Manhattan, that there is the Bronx, but Manhattan usually is over $100. I have not seen a single property under $100 yet. So if we can scroll down here and take a look at the properties here, I don't see anything close under $100. So you're going to be paying an awful lot of money to be able to. Well, that's Brooklyn. Let's get down to the Manhattan area. So you're over no Manhattan anywhere. You're at 135 for a Brooklyn, which means Manhattan's going to be more because I got it in order of value. And so we're going to take a look one more. Once again, Brooklyn, no Manhattan. There's the first Manhattan right there. Where's it at? $159. Wow. So buying the floor, this is a rich man's area. I mean, you got to have some money. You're going to be shelling out quite a few bucks in order to buy the floor. So because of that, I'm going to give Manhattan for buying the floor a D. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's a bad thing. It's a rich area, and a rich area is a rich area. But right now, the D is buying the floor. So, hey, if you like to have that type of a type of property, that's your property. That might be an A plus for you because you like to have the richer properties and the more expensive properties. But the next category is going to be the appeal of Manhattan. Manhattan has a huge appeal. It is the home of Wall Street, has the most expensive properties, and it kind of falls in line some of the most expensive properties in the world. Manhattan is not a cheap place to be involved in, so the property value is always going to be high in Manhattan. It's been the center point of many books, stories, films, things like that. There are absolutely a lure when it comes to the movie industry about Manhattan. Usually when they're talking about New York, it's Manhattan. As a matter of fact, they don't even call it Manhattan. They call it New York. So without Manhattan, there is no New York. The historical birthplace of New York. This is where it all started. So as far as the appeal on Manhattan, I'm going to give it an A+. The next category is flipping. Well, this is going to be like the high-end blue chip properties. You can be able to flip them, but it's going to cost you. So if you're not fat in the wallet, which most players are not fat in the wallet, being able to have a property in Manhattan and then turn around and just flipping it, not likely. Most people I've talked to are going to hold the property, and if they can get a chunk of change out of it, they'll sell it, but they're not going to sell it unless they get a chunk of change out of it. So absolutely flipping the property. It's more of a hold property, so it's a long-term investment would be my guess. So if you're going to have some property in Manhattan and you intend on flipping it, I don't think it's going to happen very well. I'm going to give that a D. Next topic is treasure mapping. Of course, Manhattan is a Tier 1 city. Of course, they're one of the biggest cities in America, one of the most influenced cities in America, one of the strongest cities in America, and financially, it is one of the best, if not the top city in the country. People from this area actually think the world revolves around it, and honestly, they make a great argument that it does, because New York is, without a question of a doubt, the center point of the heartbeat of the financial institutes in this country. Therefore, it is going to be a Tier 1 city. The challenge with it is, like we've said throughout this entire video, the property there is very, very expensive. So to be able to create a treasure map inside Manhattan, that is going to be extremely difficult because of the price. Be prepared to put in maybe a couple $1,000s to be able to get yourself a solid treasure map in Manhattan. With that being said, I am going to give the treasure hunt mapping, because of the expense, I'm going to give it a D. Treasure hunt rewards. This is where I'm going to give it a great grade. And the reason why is because there is not that much property space in Manhattan. It's a fairly small little area of the world, and you will likely not have to do a whole lot of sins to be able to find those treasures. Even though it's going to cost a lot for the properties to be able to do a treasure map, you might be able to get away with having 1, 2, 3, maybe 5 properties in this area and not have to use a whole bunch of cents to find the property and find the treasure. And being that it's a tier 1 city, you are going to get lucrative rewards by having a treasure map and finding that treasure, even when you go to the treasure hunt map, even on your personal spawning. There's only 16 people hunting for treasures right now inside Manhattan. Therefore, these are going to be a little easier to get. Mind you, the top players are going to be in that 16, but it's still a great area. For treasure hunting rewards based upon what you have to do to be able to get it, I'm giving this one an A+. So after we've took the total scores and added them all together, it's got 35 points divided by 5. That is going to make it a C+ city. But being that it's a tier 1 city, you automatically get a boost up to the next step. The overall score for Manhattan would be a B+. It is a fantastic city. The thing that hurts it the most is the fact that it's so expensive to get involved in. But other than that, Manhattan would score pretty high on almost every single category. My name is Blood Spirit. This is the Bloody Truth Inside Games.